Yo guys, this is your artist Tolg, and today we will draw Gohan Beast, full body and aura. This is a long video, so make sure to watch it all so you learn exactly how to draw this one on your own, and now we can get right into it. We need an A4 size paper sheet in portrait mode, a pencil and an eraser, and the links for the materials I'm using you can find down below. So to get started, we will now draw the rough shape of the entire full body figure with the hair, so we are sure that we can fit Gohan full body on this paper sheet. No details, just a very rough shape of the figure. And now we can already start to draw detailed, and as always, we will start with the face, and therefore I'm drawing a vertical and a horizontal line on the face, which are curved a little bit. These we will need to draw the eyes, nose and mouth correctly and easy. So Gohan is turned to the side slightly and we will give him a serious look, and we are placing the eyes on the horizontal line, and to draw the nose and the mouth we will use the vertical line, so these face features are perfectly centered. And then we can form the face shape, and here I like to start to draw very roughly, and I'm constantly improving the shape of the face until I'm happy with it, and make sure to draw the face quite thin and edgy. Now I'm also forming the neck and trap area, and I also like to erase all the pencil lines which we don't need, so the sketch is clean. And then we can start drawing the hair. As you know, Beast Gohan has very long hair, which really look like the Teen Super Saiyan 2 version, just way longer, and also has one big hair strand in front of the face, which is also very thick and long. Same goes for the main hair. We are drawing the form of each hair strand quite roughly, and once we are happy with the shape, we can draw each one more detailed, and we will make sure to draw not all hair strands the same, so the hair doesn't look too stiff. Alright, the hair looks very good and has a perfect length, and now we will add hairlines to each hair strand with the same direction, so it will look very natural. Very good. And now we can continue with the upper body, and here as well we are starting very roughly. Gohan has a Piccolo outfit without the cape. The shirt has no sleeves and a very deep V neckline, if that's what it's called. So the chest muscles will be very visible, and we will draw Gohan quite muscular. Not too much, because I want to keep this very similar to the movie, but the muscles will still be very defined. Okay, that part looks great, and now we will draw the shirt more detailed. Like for most Dragon Ball characters, the suit of Gohan is also very loose, and to make the shirt look loose, we will draw it with lots of wrinkles. Make sure to draw the wrinkles in a natural way, so they make sense. We are also drawing the arms, as you can see, very roughly. First I'm figuring out the shape and size of the muscles, and then I like to start drawing detailed. This way it's much easier to draw, you are doing way less mistakes and save a lot of time and energy. And before we continue with the lower arm, we will draw the belt real quick, which is wrapped around the waist. Okay, so Gohan has wristbands on both arms, and of course, we are drawing the rough shape of that as well. We will also add some definition and muscles to the forearms, and to make sure that the other arm is the same length, we can use a ruler to check that, but as Gohan is turned, most of this arm will be behind his body. So the hands will be shaped into a fist, and we will draw the knuckles very prominent and visible. Alright guys, the upper body is done, and now we will draw the legs. First, improving the shape and length of the legs, and then we can draw more detailed. So Gohan wears long and loose pants, and same as for the shirt, we will add lots of wrinkles on the pants as well, and we will make sure that the wrinkles make sense. And we will also make sure that both legs are the same length. That's very important. Okay, I like that, and then we can draw the shoes. These are Piccolo's shoes and look kinda funny, but they have a very simple design. So both feet will point in the same direction, and I have to say, Gohan looks real badass. Okay guys, we just finished Gohan, and now we will draw some floating rocks around him in different sizes and shapes. And then we will use a red color pencil to draw lightning around Gohan, but very lightly, because we will draw them more detailed later. Make sure to make the lightning look like electricity. Then a blue color pencil, and with that we will shape the aura, also lightly, because the aura we will also draw fully in the end. So now we have built the structure of the drawing, and we will also make Gohan stand on a rock to finish this up. I really like it, and now we can do the inking. So the first layer of ink is very simple, and as we drew the sketch so accurate and clean, we can now just trace the entire sketch with a high quality pen. We are inking line by line, very slow and controlled, and to make it easier, move the paper if you need to, so your hand is comfortable the whole time. And when we are done with that, after erasing, we will now give the whole figure some thick lines and black shades with thicker pens. This will make your line art stand out so much. As you can see, I'm starting with the head area and I'm using the definition of the muscles and face features to add these black shades to Gohan. I'm also using the hairlines to add these dark shades, and as you can see, it looks amazing already. Same on the body. I'm using the muscles and the wrinkles of the clothes, and that way I always know where to place the shades. This is also like a pre-coloring. That means we are adding the darkest shades to the character already. So on the coloring you can save time, but now this takes a lot more time, but the results are fantastic. The upper body is done, and same process for the legs. As the pants are very wrinkled, we have a lot of orientation to add these shades. And the deeper the wrinkles are, the bigger the black shades will be. And when the area for the black shades is too big for your pen to color it, you can use a black marker for that. Same as for the rocks. We are drawing them more detailed now, and we will also add these black shades to the rocks. Alright guys, there we have the full line art for Gohan Beast, and I love it. Now we will do the coloring, and therefore I'm using Copic markers, ATEX markers and Ohuhu markers, starting with the silver hair. I'm using some brighter, medium and darker tones for the hair, and I also use the hairlines to add these shades. What I like to do is to start coloring the hair darker, and more on top the hair gets very bright. It's just my style, I like to color that way. Okay, I love the hair, and the eyes of Beast Gohan are red with a white dot on each iris, and then we can color the skin. Starting with a very bright skin tone for the base and a medium tone for the shades. And the shades we will add more on the inner side of the face, so the outer parts can be brighter. And then I'm using a dark brown color pencil for the final shades. I'm adding these along the black shades we drew on the inking, but you can of course use a darker brown marker for that part. I just love the color of this brown color pencil. And we will do the same thing for the arms. The outer parts of the arms will be brighter, and we are even leaving white parts for the shiny effect, and then the medium shades we will add along the muscle definition. These shades are quite big and will cover most of the skin, and for the deepness we are using the dark brown again along the black shades. It's very simple to color like that, but still looks very good. The wristbands are grey and black, and we are also using several tones for that, and here as well the outer parts will be brighter and the inner parts will have the dark shades. The belt is red with a pink tone for the outer parts to make these parts brighter, and we will use a very dark red tone to add shades on the inner part of the belt. Now to the purple shirt, starting with a very bright purple for the brightest area. And then we are using a medium purple and covering the rest of the shirt very evenly with lots of layers. And finally, we are using a dark purple to add big and dark shades to the shirt. Of course, along the wrinkles and the black shades. Perfect, same goes for the pants, using the same 3 purple tones from bright to dark and doing pretty much the same thing as for the shirt. And as these pants have more wrinkles, we can add more and bigger shades to them. And as you can see, I'm really using several layers so the whole area is covered perfectly even. You need much more ink to color this way, but that way your drawing will look like it's printed, which for me is amazing. Great, and now to finish up Gohan, we will color the brown shoes, and therefore we also need a few different tones. Some brighter brown tones, medium and darker ones, and as before, we will color from bright to dark. And now we will continue with the rocks, and these we will color gray. Therefore we need a bright, a medium and a very dark gray, and we will color each rock with these 3 types of shades. For the lightning, I'm using a bright pink tone, and now I'm using the red color pencil again, and I'm outlining the pink lightning. With the color pencil you can make the outer part of the lightning very accurate, edgy and clean, and in my opinion the lightning looks much better when using color pencils. We will now continue just like this for the whole lightning and the rocks. The rock Gohan is standing on, we will also color with the same 3 gray tones, and we will use multiple layers so the whole rock is colored perfectly even. We are also using the cracks and the definition of the rock to add the shading. Perfect. Now we can finally start with the aura and background, which is the biggest part here to color. We are using several blue tones from bright to dark, which you can see on the side. So the darker blue tones we are basically just using for the background, and the brighter blue tones we will use for the actual aura. Pay attention that you don't overcolor the lightning and rocks. And very close to Gohan, we will leave it white because we will need another brighter blue and a pink tone for this area, but we will come to that. So for the outer part of the aura, we are using a very light blue and we will give the aura a nice wavy effect. Then the next blue tone, which is a bit darker and more vibrant, and with that we will add another layer to it. And the background we will also color with the same blue tones as we used for the inner part. Lots of layers, lots of blending, so we have to be very patient while coloring this entire thing. So now we can outline Gohan with the same pink tone as for the lightning, and then a brighter blue tone to make the aura brighter, very close to Gohan. Then we are also using a pink pastel, so the pink aura around Gohan and also the lightning look more realistic and natural. I will go more in detail for that part very soon. Now we are continuing with the large blue area inside the aura, which is actually the background, so the sky. I'm using 3 different blue tones for that, which are very similar, and I'm using lots of layers and blending. And then continuing with the brighter blue part, which is the actual aura. And then same thing again. We will do this alternately so we can finish the entire aura and sky, and this will take so much time guys, but the final result will be amazing, so stick to it and do this very patiently. We will also use a white color pencil to make the aura more realistic and natural, and also to add more details and brighter shades to it. And now we can use a pink pastel again, and we can make the lightning look a bit better. We are outlining the lightning roughly and then using a soft object or your finger, and we will smear the powder of the pastel, which gives the aura and the lightning a very smooth touch. And then using the red color pencil again to add some additional electricity and details to the lightning. Alright, one side is almost done, and we will also use a white gel pen to add another type of lightning to the aura. Lots of details, but everything together will create something very special. Alright guys, that's all I can say for the aura. Now we will do the same thing again on the other side to finally finish this drawing. Take your time on this, it's a lot of work, lots of details, and I will also let this side of the aura play a little faster so the video is not too long. Let's finish this, and I see you in the end again with the final result. Let's go. Alright guys, there we have Gohan Beast, full body with aura, lightning and background. This one is one of my own personal favorites. I really like the final result. I think you saw how much work this was, and I hope this tutorial was easy to follow and you had fun trying this yourself. Alright guys, now let me know in the comments what you think of this. Also give me inspiration for future videos and like the video to show me your support. You can also support me on Patreon. If you appreciate my work, that would be amazing. I will of course upload this in full time on my real-time channel so you can follow my steps even easier. And the one and only original drawing is now available on Etsy, and for commissions message me on Instagram. And if your custom drawing fits to my channel, I will make a video out of it and mention your name in the video. All the links down below in the info box, including the links to the materials I'm using. That's it guys, thank you all for watching and I see you on the next